Hi y'all. Hi y'all. T Todd and I am coming back at you. Coming back at you. What is that? I'm just here because I am a mom, a stay-at-home mom. It's also a work-at-home mom, trying to get my business up and going and off the ground and just being consistent. And I hope you follow in with this journey with me. It's my second video. Like I said, I would like to keep my videos short and sweet, between 5 and 10 minutes long. I know we're all mothers, even some fathers are probably watching, and we don't have time to be sitting here watching like long videos. If you do, more power to you. I mean, you might be watching when the kid's asleep or, while it's nighttime or something, but my videos are just short and sweet and to the point. At least I hope they're to the point. Talk about why I chose to be a stay-at-home / work-at-home mom. I still don't know what my title is yet. Why even give myself a title? I decided at the last moment, literally the last weekend before returning back to work from my maternity leave, to become a stay-at-home mom. I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, so it was kind of like awesome when my husband was like, go for it. But okay, let me just back up. I think I'm rambling. I'm sorry, y'all. These are like my first couple of videos, so bear with me a little bit. It's planned for our child, for our little girl. Planned and planned. Really wonderful company. Like, I really did love my job. But I think at that point while I was pregnant, I was tired. Like, I was napping. I would fall asleep on my desk. I would take a long lunch break and literally just sleep in the car and wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I gotta get back to work. But I actually ended up leaving my job earlier than expected. I think about 2 weeks earlier than expected, because I just could not take it anymore. Like, not so much the job, I was just tired. Like, literally, only thing I could do was sleep. I was going to work late. I was just late everywhere. I couldn't get up out of the bed. I came home. I was just knocked out on the couch from like 7:30 at night to next day 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, that last month of pregnancy for me was killer. I really thought I'd be able to work up until the time I was almost about to get labor, or my due date, I should say. And that didn't happen. So, anyways, moving on along. On maternity leave, my husband brought up this idea, like, you should really start your business. And I was like, it's like, you should start. And I was kind of like, oh, well, yeah, that'll be great. But we really didn't like go forward with it at that moment, because we were just all wrapped up in, our little baby. I should put her picture in right here. But if you don't know, check out my Instagram page at @ttodd2, and you can see photos of her, of a stay-at-home mom, or a child of a stay-at-home mom. Like, my mom was always there. It was nice. By the time I got to be a teenager, though, it was like, my mom is always there. Yeah, I really just wanted to do that. I wanted to just be there for her, especially those first couple of years. I know how important it is to be in your child's life, to really be involved those first 3 years. And I was just like, I want to be. And, if you want to do this, we can be, we can work on one income. And I was just like, well, why not? So I felt really bad, though, because I really liked my employer. The lady who hired me, like, oh my gosh, she gave me my start in the fashion industry, and I really didn't want to let her down. And, because I already told her I'm coming back from maternity leave, and yeah. So anyways, I have to go into work literally my first day back, and I told her I'm putting my 2 weeks in. And I just felt so bad inside. Like, it just ate me up inside. But at the same time, like, I know this is something that I need to do for my daughter. And we packed us, with everything. I have a ton of student loans, okay? I went to 2 schools, and that wasn't cheap. So I have scholarships, but scholarships, oh, my first school, I went for 5 years, not really realizing the consequences of, anyways, that's beside the point. But I had a lot of student loans. And, thank you by the grace of God, thank you, Jesus, that he put us in a position of where our home was very, very affordable for us to continue to live there without having to move back home with parents or anything like that. So, um, yeah, it was kind of a struggle at first to, make that transition in a way, but not that much of a struggle, if that really kind of makes sense. Like, I think we were so wrapped up in the fact that we had our baby and like all this was new, and so it's just, I was nursing, so my whole mind is just like, oh my gosh, like I got sleep for 2 hours, okay, now I got to nurse. Sleep 2 hours, okay, now I got to nurse. Sleep 2 hours, now I got to nurse. I was just like on robot mode. I think for like the first 3 or 4 months, just really trying to get the hang of nursing and having a baby. Come on now, like my baby was 9 pounds. I know that sounds like a huge baby to, I think, a lot of people, but she was this little tiny thing to me, and I'm just like everything, was just like over the top. And I was just so involved in that, us going out on dates and me spending money on clothes and doing my hair and makeup and all, like none of that. I wasn't even doing any of that. So it really didn't affect us financially at that moment. So we were good. But then once I really started transitioning to, okay, doing the research for my business and getting the business license and getting the website and doing this and then doing, like, that's where the cost started to like really creep up, and we're like, oh my gosh, like this is a lot of money. And then buying inventory for my store. And well, my husband's mom, my mother-in-law, who was wonderful. I hope everybody has a great mother-in-law. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she worked full-time, but most of the time she would work while my husband and his brother was in school. So they weren't missing too much of their mother, like early on in their lives. But then, later on she went like full-time during the day and stuff as they got older, like teenagers and stuff. But, so yeah, he was kind of used to having that mom role there too all the time. And for me, my mom did it, and I grew up with the stay-at-home mom just there all the time, and I really just wanted to be there for my daughter. And last but least, let me not leave this out, the cost of childcare. Let's be real. The cost of childcare is, what's the word? Astronomical. Like I said, I love my job, but they weren't paying me as much. Childcare was just, it really wasn't feasible. And then I was also kind of worried about child care. You can't trust everybody with your kids. Just, I can stay at home. I could sacrifice, X amount of dollars a year so I could stay home with her. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, like I said, it's my second video, y'all. So if you guys really would just, click below, subscribe, share, and let's get more people involved in this community. Yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.